happening? What's happening, everybody? Appreciate you. Appreciate you for joining us over here at the Chop Shop. What it do? What it do? What it do? Hard time to be a Rockets fan, man. It's hard time to be a Rockets fan. Look like we are officially the worst team in the league. What what is going on with our halftime adjustments or lack thereof? Because I don't know what they said to him at the half. What did they say to him? Like, y'all guys are playing too good. Y'all need to chill out and just come out and score 12 points in the third quarter. Oh man, this is we didn't hit rock bottom. We didn't hit rock bottom, you know. And this was out without LaMelo Ball the second half. Um, they took off without a LaMelo Ball. It's this. I don't know what. I don't know. Was this? Was this tanking? I don't even. Bro, I'm so lost for words right now, man. Like, something's got to give, bro. Something's got to give. Raphael Stone need to pull the trigger. He need to make a trade or fire Silas or do something. Sign somebody off a free agent from the waiver wire or something. Like, what is, bro? My Houston Rockets need help, bro. My Houston Rockets need help. They really need help. In I'm not even impressed about these stats. Like, Sengun, yeah, he had a good game. Jalen, he finally showed up and looked like he wanted to actually score the ball. Like, he finally remembered how to play basketball. But defensively, man. Defensively, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Collectively, this was the worst NBA game I probably ever watched in history. I can't remember two teams looking so bad, doing everything so wrong. This game was making my eyes bleed from both sides. Usually when we play the Rockets, when the Rockets play, we can see at least the other team look good. We can see some good looking basketball on the other team. But they didn't look no better than us. Truthfully. This game was one of the hardest games to watch, period. And then it was even harder when the third quarter came and we just folded. Somebody gonna have to answer for something. Somebody's gotta answer for something. Something's gotta change. Something's gotta change, bro. We just can't keep doing this and saying, oh, we're tanking, we're good. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. We're just tanking. It's okay to look this bad. No, it's not. Did you see the turnovers, man? Look like the guys' spirits are broken. And it's breaking my spirit. I ain't gonna even lie. It took everything in me to load up and come in here and talk to y'all right now. I'm not gonna even front. If it wasn't for y'all, I probably wouldn't even load it up to talk about this trash game. And I don't even know where to start. I don't care Jalen dropped 40. I really don't. This game, nothing about this game impressed me. We look so bad, bro. I never thought I'd see the day when my Houston Rockets, my beloved Houston Rockets, will look this totally just waxed, just out of there, bro. I don't know whether we're coming or going. And the team don't know either. We have no sense of direction. We just out there just winging it. and we deserve every ounce of criticism that we getting from around the league. We deserve every bit of criticism. Jabari rolled his ankle, and I'm kind of worried about that. If it's a bad team we're playing against, we gonna find some type of way to look worse. We haven't seen a we haven't seen a victory since December. This new year, 2023, is here, and January is almost gone, and we didn't win a whole full calendar month without a win. 12 losses in a row, and it's looking like it's gonna be 15 to 20 before we get a win. Something's got to be done, man. Something's got. This not tanking. Like, this is just incompetence. If we trying to if we trying to tank, then we're tanking the wrong way. We're tanking the wrong way, bro. We have no. I have no clue of what we're doing, and I have no clue of why we're waiting to do something. If you think it's silence, if the organization think it's silence, cut them right now. Get rid of them. Something's got to change quick, because I'm starting to get real worried about our players and their mental and their confidence, their growth. You know, I'm starting to get real worried about this whole thing, man. Like, we're not doing it right. We're not doing it right. Truthfully. Usually when you tank, you have like mid-tier level guys that, you know, you're going to pull out some victories here and there, and, you know, they're a little bit too old to really do anything. So you just tank to get some fresh new blood in there, and you tank and then you'll have a good mix of, you know, veterans and younger guys, and then a younger guy that you can see, franchise player, we can build around them, and we can go up from here. But we don't have that. We just got a whole bunch of small young guys out there just running around, bro. We just running around, man. We would have got blown out in the first half if Jalen just wouldn't have went supernova. He was pretty good in the first half. Jabari was pretty good in the first half, and Sengun was pretty good in the first half. Those three was pretty good. Everybody else was trash, and then the second half rolled around, and how many turnovers did we have in the first 5 minutes of that third quarter? Had to seem like 7 or 8. Something's got to be done, man. Like, I don't even know what to say, bro. I really don't. I really don't even know what to say, bro. I'm out of words, because ain't no amount of words I can say to describe exactly how I'm feeling, bro. And like, even everybody's in the organization is talking about it. Ryan Hollins, I actually watched the Ryan Hollins commentating today. I didn't watch the Hornets. I watched us. Even Ryan Hollins was calling it out. Our team just looked dead. Calvin Murphy, Mario Ellie, the post game wrap up, they talking about it, saying these guys need to be held accountable. Like, there's no accountability. John Wall was absolutely right. John Wall was absolutely right about this team, man. And it's one way to tank, but it's another thing to just look just totally lost. Tanking teams seem, you have a direction. You moving towards something. You just not fulfilling it. But to have this many double-digit loss, like, I want to tell myself so bad, like, bro, stop. Don't even care. Don't even care. Why you care? You know what it is. But I can't. I cannot not care, bro. I'm sorry. I can't turn off this loving this team that I've been watching for 40 years, bro. I can't turn it off. Like, I'm not that type of fan. If I'm not a Houston Rockets fan, I'm not a basketball fan. I'm not gonna go jump on somebody else's bandwagon. I fell in love with basketball watching this team, and this is who I want to enjoy watching my basketball. And I have no joy. I have no joy watching this team right now, not even a little bit, because there's so many things that's wrong with us, man. It's so many teams that's wrong with us. And the reason why I put myself through it last year to watch it and go through this, because I said this year was going to be better. This year was going to be different. Like, that's why I was saying, bro, like, yeah, I'm going to watch every game this year, but next year, it's going to be different, bro. We're going to be different. We're going to have, Christian Wood going to be gone, and we're going to have Jalen going to be in the second year. We got Jabari. We got Tari. We got lockdown defenders now. We drafted Tata, good backup point guard. All of that failed. All of that looks like a failure right now. Call me crazy, but I had high expectations for this team. Not high expectations, but I had high growth expectations for this team, growth-wise. And we're not getting any better, bro. Something's got to be done, man. Something's got to be done, man, for real. Now, I'm off my rant. I'm off my soapbox. Let me get to it real quick. Highlight at all our new subscribers and all our new members. Let's holler. Let's holler. Let's see. Dontrell Jackson, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel, my man. Harlan St. Clair, appreciate you for renewing your membership to the Chop Shop. Appreciate that. Jose Francisco Matos Herman, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Ivan Lee, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. And my boy B-Rex, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Let's see, I got my boys in the building. CSGs, what's happening, Chop Shop gang? Y'all make it all worthwhile, man, because our team suck. Our team suck. Our coaching suck. Our GM suck. And I can say that. I have the right to say that. I've been supporting this team all my life. So if you don't like me saying that our team suck, I don't care. Because they suck. Let me holler at my CSGs real quick. What's happening, CSGs? Y'all loyal, bro. I mess with y'all to the fullest. I mess with y'all to the fullest, man. To the utmost. Y'all the realest. Y'all the realest. Here we go. Larry Atelier Sr., what's happening, brother? What's happening? Swaggy D, what's good, Swaggy D? Appreciate you for joining us, man. Jose Potter, what's good, Jose? JB Thax, what's happening, JB? James Hetz, what's good, James? Two guy YGO, what's good, two guy? Let's see. J Nims, what's happening, J Nims? Space Age 713, what's popping with you? Tim Dunn, what's good, Tim Dunn? Devin 95, what's happening, Devin? Kenny S, what's good, Kenny S? Clifton Smith, what's happening? Appreciate you for joining us. ILIR, what's good with it? Let's see. Fang, my boy Fang, my bad, my ninja Fang. What's happening, brother? GPOG, what's good, GP? Let's see. Jovan, what's happening, Jovan? Let's see. My boy Bumper, what's happening? Frank, what's good, Frank? You need the link? You want to come up, bro? You want to talk about this trash? You want to talk about this trash, man? I think I need you to take the lead right now, bro. I'm kind of out of there. I don't even know if I want to. I think I need your backup, bro, because I might just be silent up here for about 15 minutes, just thinking in my head, like, what can we do? Let me see. Did I say ILIR? What's good, brother? Joe Blue, what's happening, Joe Blue? J Mon M, what's happening? Sigga Migs, what's popping, Sigga Migs? Dark Side DJ Catastrophe, what's good? Zachary saying, what's happening? Cam, my boy Cam, what's good? What's good with it? Let's see, my boy Alex Vargas, what's happening? Alex on the West Coast, what's happening with you, brother? You want the link, Frank? Hold on, let me drop the link for my boy Frank. Get my boy Frank in here. Omni Reality, what's good, Omni? Appreciate you for joining us. Let's see. Sean March, what's happening? Usagami, what's good, Usagami? Let's get it. I'm getting that link for you, Frank. Hold on, baby. Oh man. Bro, I'm watching this game and I'm looking like, bro, are we really doing this? Is this really happening? Am I being punked? You know, like, oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Oh, it's taking forever. All right. Here go the link, Frank. Here go the link. What's up, Mixy Zilplick. Mixy Zilplick. You're a Hornets fan, brother. I see you coming there talking about you love to win. We didn't win, so you must be a Hornets fan. Step back takes. What's good? Real Marcus West. What's happening? Creeping through the door. My boy Kenny S. What's good? I just seen somebody else come up in here. Dark Side DJ Catastrophe. Rob Cortez. What's happening? I dropped the link for you, Frank. All right, while we waiting on my boy Frank to get up in here, I'm gonna go ahead and just let me know how y'all feel about the game, man, real quick, man, and I'm gonna read off y'all comments, bro. EF Hutton, what's good, EF Hutton? He say I got beef. Yeah. Jordan, what's good, Jordan? Kafritzas, what's good, Jordan? Appreciate you. He say Jalen scores 40 at what cost? Yeah, I mean that wasn't a good 40 piece to me, cause he gave up 50 on the defensive side. You know what I'm saying? Like your boy. Step back take says, did y'all watch the John Wall interview? Yeah, I actually oh, you in here, bro? I don't see you in my studio. I don't see you in the studio. Hold on, let me read. Let me refresh the page. Maybe you come in. All right. Nah, I don't see you, man. Hold on. Let me resend the link. I don't know why I don't see you, Frank. Okay, I think I see you now. What up? What up, Frank?
Bro, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, y'all can y'all hear Frank?
Yeah, they can you hear me?
Yeah, Joe Blue, appreciate the super chat, $2. What's happening, Joe Blue? Joe Blue says Matthews at the 4 WTF laugh out loud after Jabari got hurt. Yeah, I think they was trying to just make a comeback, have shooting in the game for Matthews. I think that's why he was in there. Frank, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Can y'all hear Frank? Say something, Frank.
Audio's low.
Let me see. Let me see.
No, somebody said can't hear me.
Can,
Okay.
can y'all hear him?
Give me a second. Audio. How hear me better?
Yeah,
Is it
they
better?
said
Is
they
it
can hear you,
better?
bro. They say they can hear you.
Okay. Alright. Bet. To adjust my audio. I'm on. If it sounds funny, y'all let me know. Yes, this is a tough game. Definitely a tough game. That was probably one of the worst watch maybe ever. I mean, that was just I think lose like team other than you without their best player. It really
You cutting in and out, Frank.
heartbreaking. Okay.
You got another
Let
page
me go
open?
ahead and computer. Give me a second. I'm gonna log on.
Okay, let me know when you back in. Yeah, he was cutting in and out. He gonna go get on his laptop. He gonna go get on his computer. Um, yeah. Well, while we at it, yeah. Appreciate Joe Blue for that $2 super chat. Yeah, I don't know what Silas was. I don't know what Silas was thinking. I guess he was trying to get shooting to try to get it back in the game, and he went with Matthews. Um, Garuba wasn't gonna be any better option. Bruno really wasn't gonna be a better option. Jabari went down, so Tate was already playing some three, and KJ was playing some 3 to 4. So I guess Matthews was the next guy up to play. I'm guessing he was just the next guy up to play. But yeah, yeah, Joe Blue. It was everything about you could pick anything about this game, and it was bad. It was bad. The shooting was bad. The rebounding was bad. The passing was bad. The defense was bad. The offense was bad. Two guys on our whole team was the ones that was really scoring everything, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. Millspleck. He says, no, I just misread the score with too much hope in my heart. Oh, you thought we won, bro? You thought we won? Nah, we didn't win, fam. We didn't win. Yeah, you looked at the score backwards. You looked at it backwards. Let's see. James Pierce. James Pierce says Tillman gonna have to overpay any good coach to come here. He gonna have to overpay everybody. I don't even see no player want to come here. Like what? Like let's be for real. Like what player would subject themselves to this madness, to this dysfunction? Every day we find another way to move down the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? Like, not what's up. I think I got my boy Frank back. What's happening, Frank?
What's good, bro? What my audio sound like? Is it good?
Yeah, you good. You loud and clear.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Like I was saying, bro, that was probably the ugliest game I've ever watched. The dudes look dead, bro. They look dead. They look tired mentally. I watched Jalen Green post game. Damn near looked like he wanted to cry. Um, I can't like one thing I was pointing out was how you could tell that the losing is affecting literally everybody. Even Ryan Hollins and Craig Ackerman were. I mean, I thought Ryan Hollins was mad at Shangoon, then he just mad at everybody, bro.
Yeah,
Um, they damn near you could tell it's affecting them. If you watch the post game, Mario Ellie and Murph were going in on the team. They even quoted were saying that these kids need to be held accountable. It's. I think there's losing, and then there's that whatever we're doing, and um, like I keep telling people, man, this is not tanking. Is like when you tank is when you go out of your way to lose games. Usually, teams that tank, if they try to win, they probably could win. And I think that no matter what we do, we can't win because some of the things that we've done over the past few years are starting to catch up with us. And I feel like we're running out of time based on the incentive for us to be bad is gone next season because, after you've tanked 3 years in a row, and I think one thing everybody misses is the fact that we've actually reaped the rewards of tanking, and they're they're right there on the court with Jalen and Jabari, and it's almost like being an addict or a gambler or somebody has a gambling problem
hmm
where you keep saying this I'm a hit now, this is it. You're behind on your house bills, you ain't paid your mortgage, your car, they about to tow your car, your family about to leave you, but you, oh man, yeah, I got it, this is it, if I just do this I'm a hit now,
yeah,
this is it, if I play this, if I get this ticket, this is gonna be my lucky ticket. And not saying I'm cool with the tanking, but you got to be able to do two things at the same time. And one of the things that happens, and I made a video about this a while back, the more talent you get, you have to focus on the development part of that whole rebuild pie. You know what I mean? You got the draft, you got your development, and you got the front office moves. And we've been bad in the front office moves. We've been bad in development. And ultimately, if the draft fails, then we are in a world of trouble. That's what
yeah.
we're gonna be. We're gonna be in a world of trouble. So, yeah, man. I feel bad for the players. I feel bad for the fans because I just feel like I can't imagine the motivation to get up and want to practice if you know ultimately that you're gonna lose. Like you literally have no chance.
I mean, bro, I'm like you saying. It's one thing to tank, but even tanking teams usually don't have four or five double-digit losing streaks in a season. That usually don't happen. You like if you tanking like you said, you're good enough to probably win a handful of games and to beat a team here and there to where it would jeopardize your pick, of course. But we're so bad and we're so young. I don't think we need any help with that. I think just let the young guys play, and we're gonna lose just off the strength of being young and making bad mistakes. I don't think you should need Silas to sit Shangoon for whole quarters and Jalen for whole quarters, and you got to have Jabari's just stationary in the corner or something. I don't think you have to do that because we already young and bad enough to where we're gonna lose naturally. You know what I'm saying? And I think they just doing extra stuff, and it's really incompetence at the end of everything. It's really incompetence because you jeopardizing 3-4 guys' future, like real future that could be building blocks for this team for a wish and a prayer and 14% chance of getting a generational player, and that's just bad business. I don't care if you selling dope. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to. That's not a good model to go after, bro. Like the 14% chance is not as good as something that's already in your hands in your basket. Maximize those players first and deal with the rest later.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we are really on track with the process Sixers and the stuff they were doing. And the thing is that with those teams, a lot of times when they didn't really have the guys because the moment they drafted Joel Embiid, when he played, they were a decent team. And obviously everybody knows he missed his rookie season. Then he got hurt in his second year, but they were on pace, I think, to win like 35 games when he was playing. They were winning pretty good games. So, once again, it's really unprecedented what we're doing. And I don't know if it was Mario Ellie or Murph that pointed it out, or somebody did. Usually, you don't do this with two top three picks.
Yeah.
And usually, when teams get two top three picks, they start like either. So there's either two options. Either we are just we draft bad and our top two guys are trash, and we just can't draft and we just missed on them, or we are so bad at development that they can't impact winning. Because from what I looked at in the past like 20 something years, usually when you get two picks in a top five, the team is in the playoffs in the third year.
Yeah.
So that means next season we're supposed, if it goes like regular NBA history, it's you get a top five pick, you get another in 1 year, you get another top five pick. By the third year, those teams are in the playoffs because usually you're getting high talent and whatnot. So, yeah, we'll just. I mean, I just don't see it. What I'm looking at is stuff that I remember watching from the Bobcats, even the Sixers within the process times, and you just got to cross your finger and hope that we actually get in a draft spot where we can draft a Joel Embiid. And to me, in this next draft, there's really only one player, and that's Wemby, that has that impact. I don't think Scoot is going to impact winning initially when he comes in. He's too small, not a super great defender. He doesn't really impact the game as in a sense of as far as offensively, yeah, but that's not really the issues the Rockets have. I think Scoot is going to be a great guard, almost like John Morant, that you have to build a team around that's catered towards his weaknesses. Um, but if you don't have those Joel and B, just like guys that you just plop on there and they're like an anchor, then if we get an Amen Thompson or whoever the Rockets fans want, I mean, it's not going to really move the needle. So you're thinking about trades. The free agent market is pretty dry. You're looking at trades, then what are you trying to trade for? Who's available? Who wants to come here? And you start looking at all that, and you mix that all in with all the chatter from players, from coaches, from media folk around the NBA, the constant jokes and rumors that are coming out about the Rockets. It doesn't look like a stable environment for somebody to come move their family and say that I want to be in Houston. The fact that Eric Gordon is speaking out, saying there's no improvement, he's unhappy. Random players are taking jabs at us. Our own commentators are giving lectures about what the team should do. Our post game crew are giving lectures about what the team should do. I think people that are this like, yo, well, it'll be worth it when Wemby, like, that is the dumbest stuff I've ever heard, bro. Like, we have less of a chance of getting Wemby than we don't. So for me to wait till you're in hell to start trying to find your way out is dumb. Like, you could really walk and chew bubblegum and try to put yourself in position to develop your players, build competent rosters, and just see where things go. And if, to me, the smart move would have been to give these guys a chance, field a decent roster, without like the Dacian Nixes of the world and Garrison Matthews. Like, get some vets just to help Jalen out, to help Kevin Porter out, to help Shangoon. Get some real vets. Pay for some vets. But within limit, and see where they go in the first half of the season. That's usually what you do. And if nothing happens, shut it down. Shamelessly go for it. But at least at the minimum, when you have those vets and you're doing all this stuff to like give them a chance, your guys are learning from their mistakes. They're learning an environment that's competitive. They know that there's an effort there. So when you do say, well, you don't have to say it, but when you start trading those vets or sitting them on back to backs and doing all the weird stuff that tanking teams do, like OKC,
Mm.
then people are gonna the players, they understand that. But to start off at a disadvantage is just ugly right now.
Bro, do you think that, let's just say, because we got a sour taste in our mouth right now, bro. Like, it's a bad taste. Do you think this season, just to get the morale up, do you think they will try, the front office will try to do anything like fire Silas, or make a trade at the deadline, or try to do something different just to get a different swing of things and a different feel in his building? Or are they literally content rolling this type of product out night in and night out? Like, what you think?
Well, I don't think nobody is content with this, especially when your players are struggling. I mean, the fact that Jalen went through a 20-something game streak, just being one of the worst players in the NBA. Fact that Jabari is making big strides, but he's still not compared to his cohort of his class of 22 drafts, especially the guys in the top five. He's not touching Paolo. He's not even touching Keegan Murray. Jaden Ivey, he's up and down, but he's still pretty consistent. Um, those things are, well, those are reflections on the coaching and the GM. I think one of the good things about Coach Silas right now is that he's like a human bulletproof vest for Rafael Stone,
Mm-hmm.
because the perception of the Rockets fans is that Coach Silas is incompetent, and he very well may be. But from the aspect of Stone, I don't see the rush to fire him, because once he does that, he's on the clock. So right now, Silas is probably the best thing for Stone, because he shields him from all the direct criticism. Everybody can insinuate, oh yeah, most of the stuff is from the coaching. When the reports are coming out, Adam Spolane dropped his podcast today talking about that Rafael Stone is actually involved in the practices, and he's involved in some of the coaching meetings, and helps design some of their schematics and stuff that we see executed on the court. It begs the question, like, why? I mean, either one, he's a maniac control freak GM that is doing too much, or two, he just thinks Silas is so incompetent that he doesn't trust them. And either way, that's bad for him, because one, you hired Silas. You know what I mean? So either way, that's a reflection of him as the person that brought him in. And somebody was asking me like, oh, he thought he was going to be coaching Russ and James. To me, that's also an indictment, because if they advocate for him and dipped out, they played him another rookie move that he did. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because I believe Sam Presti would have traded James Harden right after the bubble, or sometime in that offseason. You got to know how to read the tea leaves. And it seems like the constant theme for our front office is indecisiveness, and it's cost them over and over again, whether it was with James Harden waiting till he tanked his value all the way to the floor, to the point that it was only two teams left, or whether it was with Christian Wood, keeping him a season too late, whether it was sticking with Daniel Tice, even though it was a total disaster, whether it's what we're seeing with Eric Gordon right now. It's all about a lot of indecisiveness, and I mean, it validates what I've always thought. I mean, Stone is a rookie GM, and he's acting like it. You know what I mean? He's just acting like somebody that's new at their job, and he's learning on the fly. So the bad part is that we in this experiment with him as he learns. So yeah, bro, it's
I think that. Yo. Is it skipping still? Let me see. Give me 1 second. All right, we good now. We good. Man, I don't know why YouTube be tripping sometimes, bro. YouTube be tripping. Am I good now? Okay, we good. We good. We good. All right. All right. My bad. I don't know. YouTube be tripping sometimes though. 3G. Oh man, stop it. Stop it. EF Hutton, you in here with me? EF Hutton. What's good, EF Hutton? You on the mic?
They talking about signature stream. I'm not sure.
EF Hutton, you
Y'all
in
gotta let us know what is it looking like on the back end.
EF Hutton, you in the stream
What we
with us.
looking like? What we looking like?
Uh they say we good now, bro.
A
Yeah.
lot better.
Yeah, they say we good now, bro.
A lot better.
Yeah, they say we good now,
All right, all right, all right. Yeah, yeah. Maybe Space had too many streams going. God damn, he got
bro.
this.
Nah, it be
If I had
the YouTube.
ADHD, man, I'd be over here tweaking. But yeah, bro, it is just crazy, man. It's crazy to see our Rockets in this position. I mean, it's like I said, I feel bad for the players more than anything because they're so young, and this stuff is really like it's almost it feels like it's gonna scar them.
Exactly.
You
This
feel
was
me?
this was what Coach Lucas was basically saying in that interview. He was
That's
like,
that's that's
once
just where
you
we are right
yeah,
now.
once you lose and keep
That's where we
losing,
are. I think one of the best things that they could do at this trade deadline is try to get some people in to kind of help because at this point anything would be helpful. And if it's just getting like a Pat Beverly or somebody like that, I mean that'll be helpful.
yeah,
Eh,
facts.
I mean anything really. So they just need a culture change. I know people want to watch want Coach Silas fired. I do too, but I honestly it's not it's not going to be like something that is going to make an impact because they're just going to move up somebody from within the organization. And to me, Tillman needs to literally hire a external firm to come and look at the practices the Rockets are doing and look at it and just from top down, like maybe himself, but look at like what are the relationships between coaches and front office people? What are the relationships between players and coaches? What are the relationships between coaches and coaches? What is going on? And just to give him like, okay, here's what's going on. Here's where the issues are.
Are you do
Because to me, like if you run a business and it's running like this, yeah, you need somebody to step in. You know, you need a consultant to come and do a gap analysis on your business. It's really crazy that they're basically doing this to one of the top destinations. I would hope that this off season that they try to turn up and do some things. They may need to hire some people to supplement pretty much every position. If they're going to keep Rafael Stone, then they may need to bring another, maybe a basketball op person to be like his right hand man to
hold on? They wouldn't let
if
me
if
back in the
if they're going to
stream.
keep Silas, they may need to hire another coach that has equal power or something like, which is to me kind of dumb. But I'm just saying, just like the players, we got a bunch of rookies on the team, on the court. When they go out and play against other players like LeBron and they play against Kawhi Leonard and Jason Tatum, we don't expect them to beat those players because those players are more experienced. They're great. These are vets. These are all NBA players. This is the same battle that happens on the coaching bench. When you're sitting across on the coaching bench from Greg Popovich and your coach Silas, I mean, you're going to lose that battle. You're going to lose against all these established coaches. You're going to lose against these guys that have coached teams that have went to the finals because they've seen it, been there, done that. So that's another L that we take. Then you get up to the front office, and you're standing at the entrance of the locker room, and on one end you got like Pat Riley and you got Rafael Stone. That's another L. You feel me? So
Yeah.
we're losing at three levels.
Do you think Raphael Stone is gonna allow somebody to come in and do that type of evaluation, or you think that have to be a,
That's a Tillman
a
call.
Tillman call? Yeah.
That's a Tillman call. I'm not sure what Fertitta's role is in all this. Maybe he's the mastermind. I doubt it, but I'm not sure what his role is. Um, is like how hands on he is. But I feel like the morale around the team and the city is going to get to his desk at some point if it's not already.
The thing I'm worried
Because
about
yeah,
is Jalen already went through. This gonna be his second full season of this losing, and if we subject him to another third season of losing, I think it's gonna be almost irreparable, bro. I think it's that fine of a line. He's gonna have to probably have a Wiggins type trajectory to where he's gonna be, in his head stuck, confidence down low, and then he's gonna have to find the right organization, winning organization to build him all the way back up. I think we on that fine of a line, man. Like you can't play with these young guys mental state like this.
yeah. I guess one you could think of a guy like Devin Booker that was in a thing like this for the longest, 5 years almost, and he came out okay. Um, but I just don't know if Jalen is even Devin Booker. You feel me? Like Devin Booker, the more I look at him and his game, the dude's a beast, man. He was always a beast. I mean, you don't drop 70 in your sophomore season just off a mistake. I mean, he's a better player than Jalen was at the if you look at them next to each other, just all around player. And I'm not sure what Jalen's mental makeup is,
Right.
and that's one of my concerns about him is I'm not sure where his mind's at. And Devin's thing was Mamba mentality. That's who he patterned everything over was Kobe. Everything he wanted to be was Kobe. So that's why he trying to fight people. The dude is ornery. He don't like anybody. He talk trash. His game is like he can miss 30 shots. He gonna keep shooting. He wants all the big shots. I look at stuff like that. And I'm missing some of that in Jalen. He seems very temperamental on the court. The defense is horrible. I know he had a good game tonight, and I'm glad that he's shooting better. But like I said in that video when I evaluated him, I was never concerned about his shooting. That shooting stuff is for the birds. I mean, that's going to come and go. But what I'm concerned about is just the effort. I mean, there are a couple plays where he just gave up mid play on rotations and just like conceded the fact that he over pursued. Then he's just going to stay where he's at and let somebody else clean it up. Just accountability stuff. And one thing I've come to the conclusion I really can't judge any of these kids um, based on the circumstances they're in because I don't know what Jalen would look like with a competent coach.
For the
I,
for but for
you know what I
even
mean?
even then, I think that kind of extends to Silas in a thing too. I don't know if Silas really is a good coach or not because if the
I could say I don't think he is.
but I'm
We
saying
ain't got to
like
worry about
if Stone is just handicapping him like the reports are saying, bro. Like how much is this is on Silas? I think he is a rookie coach that make rookie mistakes. Don't know, certain lineups, but I think as far as rotations and who he's playing, I think that's coming from Stone. So
yeah,
it's kind of
yeah,
hard for me to just sit here
that's true.
and be intellectually honest with myself and say John Wall either he's lying about what happened or that's what words came out of his mouth. Like this is what happened.
Yeah, let
You
me
know,
touch on that John Wall thing, man. I don't get why people don't just. I mean, y'all will believe people on Twitter, on Facebook, but these guys play for the team. Eric Gordon plays for the team. Every time a player tries to give you some insight or sound the alarms, it's immediately people attack their character.
Right.
There's nothing that John Wall doesn't get paid. He won't get paid an extra dollar for saying what he said. Austin Rivers doesn't get any money for saying what he said. These dudes are just speaking their minds. And to me, I appreciate it when players are candid because everything they say is twisted up so much. So to me, I almost see it as them almost as whistleblowers for they're telling people like, bro, something's going on down there. I care enough about these dudes to say that, hey man, y'all need to do X, Y, and Z. Like, bro, them kids got talent, but they need mentors. They need some vets down there because what they doing. I mean, Austin Rivers said it, bro. He said the exact same thing John Wall said.
Facts.
And people just attacking him. Oh, he just wants to the dude on the team. Like Austin Rivers is not. I mean, he had a short stretch where he was out the league before the Rockets picked him up, but he's been in the league ever since, bro. He's not somebody that's like. He's a guy that teams are gonna want because he brings a skill set, and people forget that a player like him, being one of the top-rated guards out of high school, and going to Duke and coming out, you know, I mean, getting drafted, et cetera, and going through the ups and downs and not panning out as supposed to be a player that was supposed to have a high upside. And John Wall, in his case, being one of the literally a sensational, like a mini cultural phenomenon that he was, um, coming out number one overall pick, Kentucky guard, the whole nine, the dug in, all that stuff. John Wall was the guy. He's been where Jalen is trying to get to. And the fact that our team looked at that, looked at Jalen, looked at that, and said, nah, we're good.
Yeah. I
We'll
mean,
let this kid suffer for whatever reasons, whether it's KPJ or whatever they was trying to tank, whatever it was. We're going to draft him number 2, but we'll let him figure it out on his own in the grown man's league. It's crazy.
bro, that's just like mismanaging your asset at the highest form, bro. Like these not walk on guys. These are not, you know, G League level guy talent. These are top 3, 2 to 3 pick in the draft, and you'll rather handicap these guys and hurt and risk. This is the thing. They're risking it. Like you saying, it's like a gamble. They're risking these guys' mental fragility and saying, "Oh, they tough enough. They got thick skin. They can, you know, work their way through this." But the whole time they just banging their heads on the concrete floor, man. And it's painful for me to watch. I don't see how Stone can sit up here and watch this and be like, "Yeah, I'm doing right by these guys." I can't see it. I don't know. I'm not saying he don't care, but bro, you got to have a little bit more compassion for these guys than to just let them go out and do this over and over. Like I struggle with it when I see my kids struggling with like math homework or something. Like I hate to see my kids struggling. You know, I want to help them some type of way, even though I know it's better off to let them learn on themselves sometime. But sometimes I gotta come in and be like, hey, you know, you forgot to do this, you forgot to do that. Need some type of stability, structure. Like it just seemed like nobody cares, bro. Like it seemed like pure empathy all the way up and down this whole organization.
It's crazy. I'm seeing somebody posted on Twitter how to fix the team. Trade EG, consolidate the young pieces like Gup and Gruba and Knicks. For what? I don't know. Mutually part ways with Silas, make Lucas improve effort, secure a bottom 3 record, hire a next level coach, then get a center or point guard in free agency and draft, and then open to trading KPJ. I'm gonna start from the top. Trade GG, you're gonna get nothing back for that. Consolidate young pieces for Gup and Garuba and Knicks. What
Nothing.
NBA team is? You probably got to send picks out to even move them.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell wants Dacian Knicks? You feel me? What is the dude talking about? Number 3, mutually part ways with Silas. Make Lucas improve. Lucas ain't improving nothing. He's part of the problem here, honestly. And as much as we can say it, like if you're within the Rockets right now, everybody got to take the blame.
Yeah.
Because who's the adult in the room? Everybody's letting this happen. Secure bottom three record, that's easy. Hire a next level coach like Quinn Snyder. Why the hell would Quinn Snyder want to come to the Houston Rockets when he's going to be a hot commodity for contending teams that have stars? Is he dumb? Does he want to be Silas? Does he want Rafael Stone in his meetings? Don't you guys think that coaches talk to each other? It's a very small circle in the NBA. There's only a few guys that are head coaches. And Coach Silas grew up in the NBA coaching circle with his dad and as an assistant. He's been around the league. His mentors are coaches that are coaching right now. They know what's going on with them. Nobody's going to come here. The draft, you cross your fingers, hope we get Wemby or possibly Scoot. And trading KPJ at this point, I mean, once again, who wants KPJ? What team? What team is like, I'll give you anything for KPJ? All those trades this dude proposed are all things that we would probably have to use just to send out salary and would have to sweeten it for the other team to take those guys by giving out our draft picks.
And that's not what you want to do in the rebuild. You don't
And
want to send out.
This is the stuff that I got to read on Twitter, and people want to have arguments about, oh man, yeah, this is, yeah, no, this, we can just turn this on next. I don't know what, I mean, maybe they started watching basketball in 2015. That's not how the league works, bro. That's not how the leagues work. I'm not, once again, for me, I'm not mad about the losing per se, but do two things at once. I need to see competence. If you're losing, it's good to know that you're losing on purpose, like OKC. I'm going to keep using this example. OKC is so good at developing their players that they had to call up G League guys to play. And when those G League guys were so good at winning games, they were benching guys in the G League. Some of the lineups they were putting out towards the end of last year were just nasty. But if they play their regular rookies and 21-year-olds and 20-year-olds, they probably would have won games.
Right. They on pace right now to be the youngest team.
They one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, they on pace. And I ain't gonna lie and say I'm not jealous, because I am. I'm jealous because we look nothing like a competent team, bro. Nothing like a competent team. Let me get to the CSGs in the chat.
Go ahead, man. Let them boys
let's see. Usagami says Merc rookie needs vets. Ain't no rookie gonna develop good by itself. Facts. Alan Luna says we need vets, point guard, and center, some consistent shooters. What the hell has Lionel Hollins been doing? Yeah, bro, I'm so ready for this dude to get off my team. Lionel Hollins, he's been a total bomb. Like, I don't see no type of effect he have on our defense. Oh, a matter of fact, Frank, did you see that link that Swaggy had posted earlier?
Nah, what'd he post?
It's some film session, YouTube called Film Session, and he broke down our defense against the Lakers. Bro.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check that out.
It's atrocious.
Guys, I was gonna do a Lakers breakdown, but the John Wall thing just blew that up. But I was really excited to break that game down because of Alpe's play and just the LeBron, and I enjoy doing film sessions on when we play like the Warriors or great players, because you get to see a lot of little neat stuff. But yeah, the John Wall thing ruined that. And here we are with this, man.
Yeah.
So if y'all know why I haven't made like one of those like breakdown videos in so long, what the hell am I gonna break down? What am I gonna break down? See how Jalen loses the ball. You see it comes off the tip of his finger and it flies up in the air at a 30-degree angle. Like, bro, what am I gonna talk about, bro?
Right. About how bad we suck. And that's clear as day. We can all see that without a breakdown, huh? Usagami.
Telling you that.
Yeah. Usagami said at least build a structure. He ain't wrong, but Rock is down bad, even in rebuild. Come on. I agree. Alan Luna says move VG because he isn't giving us anything. He been needed to go. Swagger D says Jalen needs a mentor. Facts. Everybody needs a mentor. Jordan needs a mentor. Kareem, everybody needs a mentor, bro. Don't nobody just come in this league ready to go. Somebody needs to be there to guide these guys. And we trying to reinvent the wheel over here. We just gonna let our guys do it the dumb way. It's dumb. Sigga Mig say they all to blame the GM, coaches, and the players. That's everybody. That's everybody, Sigga. That's everybody. So we need everybody, huh? Yusugami says Jalen definitely a solid vet to teach. Needs a solid vet to teach him. He be hard working with ambition. Look at Tatum and Brown. Oh yeah, man. Did you see that one tweet, Frank? Somebody had put like, was Jason Tatum good in his second year? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was, man.
He was
What are we
playing in the
talking about?
Eastern Conference Finals his
Yeah,
second
man,
year.
that man was dunking on LeBron. I mean, what are we talking about, bro? Like he came into a well-oiled machine. I think they were bad to get. I think they had one bad season.
No, they
But
used those Brooklyn picks to get him.
yeah, for that, and they've never missed the playoffs in Jason Tatum's career. So that kid has never not been in the playoffs. So the comparison is just dead there. He's
Bro,
always been a winner since day one.
They be moving the goalposts, bro. They be really moving the goalposts. Nix's Plick, he says, "Can we trade for Spoelstra?" I wish.
I seen that on football that they do coaching trades and stuff like that. They will give them first round picks. I give all the Brooklyn picks for like Spoelstra or Nick Nurse or one of those good coaches. You can have all them damn picks.
Yeah, because you know the Raiders, they traded John Gruden to the Bucks, I believe. Yeah, for like 2 first rounders and a second.
That's crazy. If we had a NBA coaching trade, where would Coach Silas go for in the free market?
Would he go for?
We'd have to trade him.
What's gonna be your pitch? Tell me, because I have no pitch to give. You're gonna get the worst losingest coach in history.
I guess the better question is who would be more tradable, Daishen Nix or Coach Silas? Because I feel like
Nix,
when it comes to trading, they're probably about the same value in each of their markets.
Matter of fact,
we probably have to send out.
I'm about to say, who could we get back for Coach Silas?
The damn what's it called? The groundskeeper. We probably get like the Warriors groundskeeper. Send a first to Golden State, and they'll take Coach Silas. And they'll give us one of their power dancers.
Oh man, because we don't have we can't. Silas has no trade value right now. But if we theoretically, like you saying, if we can use some of them picks to get a coach, I think I'd definitely do that because them picks are just iffy right now anyway. A coach, you can have him forever if you get the right one.
Dude, a good coach is damn near like having a star player.
Facts.
To me, that's always been my opinion, bro. I think, like, for example, I know Nick Nurse going through it this season, but to me, having a guy like that is basically guaranteeing you're going to be in the playoffs. And to me, the only people that can do that on the NBA court are like the LeBrons and James Hardens of the world. So I equivalate that. A Quinn Snyder, those type of coaches that you just know that, okay, he going to figure something out. Just give him a little bit. Because even LeBron need a little bit. You feel me? We seen LeBron don't make the playoffs if he ain't got the right team. You give a Spoelstra or Popovich or somebody, a Kerr, a decent team, they're going to take that team to the playoffs. And I feel like if they have that level of impact on winning, then I feel like a good coach is very, very important in stabilizing the franchise.
Facts. King 98, he says, I think the front office is forcing the coaching staff to play some of these guys, starting 5 and the rotation. I agree. I think so too. I mean, that's as much as even 97.5, them what's the name now? Granado now? They was talking about the John Wall thing today too. I actually caught that one. And they even said that Stone is micromanaging the team. Even Adam Spolane said Stone is micromanaging the team. Like, I gotta believe what I'm hearing. You know, they saying Stone. A lot of this is Stone. So yeah. Let's see. Alan Luna says, who cares about Garuba, Boban, and Bruno? Get rid of them. They aren't giving us anything anyway. Yeah, at this point in time, if we can get anything better for Garuba, I'm not mad at moving Garuba. Did you see his little jump hook shot today? Did he try to copy LP when he did? LP did one. He came out and tried to do one. Did you see
God bless
that?
that man. Yeah, I seen it, bro.
It was it
He
looked
he
so
had a
wrong.
couple of glitches on the court. I remember Ryan Hollins had said somebody unplugged his controller or
Yeah,
something. He just froze under the basket. But I mean, I can't be mad at Garuba, Jay Gups, and any space. I feel bad for these kids, man.
yeah,
Like it's like, bro, think about if you had a brand new job in a new, not a new field, but like a different level. It's like just a new level of what your regular job is, and
mm-hmm,
nobody's there to train you,
right,
and they just basically expect you set up for failure. I mean, it's really you set up to fail, and that's what we've done. We've set them up to fail. Basically, threw them a manual. Here, read this, figure it out, and we'll come back for you in a few years. And if you don't assess well, I'm not going to slander the kids anymore, man. I stopped slandering like the KPJ thing. I moved on from him because he's a kid himself, and he's just doing, he a kid. If you tell a kid, hey, you're gonna be our guy, you're the leader, hell yeah, what are you
yeah,
gonna say? No, I'm too mature to allow this. Nah, bro, he gonna do what he do, and he's doing what he can with his ability. I'm looking at his coaching staff. I'm looking at the front office. All of this is on them, and until I see our guys in a structured environment, and I see that when Jalen, I want to see if when a real coach calls Jalen out, say you're not playing defense, if he doesn't react to that, then I'll say, man, that dude's a bust. Until
right.
then, bro, I can't really, I can't tell, bro. If it's just like, damn, feel bad for him. He been in this 2 years. Like the human nature in him is like, I'm trying, but man, it's really hard. So I get that he's 20. So okay, I can't really judge him and his character. That's why I'm not gonna go crazy on him. I can criticize his individual. I can criticize Shangoon's individual. I can criticize KPJ's individual. But until I see them like with real coaching and a real like chance, and they're still doing like dumb stuff on purpose or just being lazy, then
Right,
I can say you're just a lazy player. But
right.
if it's everybody, then what I mean, it's really hard to tell what the issue is.
Yeah, it's everybody right now, bro. It's everybody. It's a deeper issue than just a couple of players, true. But even still somebody got to have just some self awareness, some self pride. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm reaching at straws right now, bro. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm grasping at straws right now because this is frustrating. Dale does things. What's up, Dale does things? He says we gotta attach all the Brooklyn picks to get rid of Silas. Hey, if it means getting rid of Silas, I'm all for it, man. If that's the case, I just think we need a fresh. And I'm not blaming Silas for everything, no, but at least we'll have a fresh new voice, something fresh. You know, when you just buy a new toy or a new game or new something, it's just a different feel to where just give you a different feeling. We need something just to change the vibes around here because the vibes are down bad. You know, we down bad, bro. Mixaplex says definitely run through Al P. I agree. Kenny S says didn't the Celtics trade Doc to the Clippers? Did they?
I do not
I
remember that.
think they
I'm not
did,
gonna lie.
bro. I think they did.
That is so weird to me that coaches get traded. It's the craziest thing in the world.
I think they did trade Doc, bro, for like a first round pick or something like that. I'm pretty sure they did, bro.
Let's
Now
get
that he
Doc.
mentioned it, I knew it was another coach that got traded for a pick. I think they did.
Who would be the coaching version of Rudy Gobert? If like a guy that's like he look
Thibodeau,
good right now, but if you trade,
Tom
if you
Thibodeau.
send you paid three. What if the Rockets sent like two of the Brooklyn? But yeah, that'd be like a Gobert level trade. Thibodeau, yeah, Thibodeau. Yeah, I think he on pack watch. Who else? Who else? Steve Clifford, the guy Coach Silas's mentor that we just watched them battle, tank it out against each other. I think he on pack watch because he was over in Orlando. He ain't really do nothing. I ain't really seen him do nothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a couple coaches in the league on pack watch. Bro. I'm
Frank,
not gonna
Frank,
lie.
Frank. Let's be 100. How? What would you rank this game in the worst game you ever watched? I really think this is one
Oh,
of
it's
the
up there.
one of the top five or top three games
Well,
I ever watched, bro.
we got to bracket it by uh like why it's bad because I would say like the game 7 against the Warriors, not because of bad quality, just the outcome. So that was that's a devastating game for me, where we missed all them shots and we got
No,
sent
no,
home
no,
with a
no,
loss.
no, 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 no.
But
I'm
as
just
far as just
saying.
bad, like bad
I'm
basketball,
talking about not from just from us, from them too. They wasn't playing good either.
oh
They
yeah, that was nasty.
this
That
was
that stretch in the third quarter was when they turned the ball over like 8 times in a row.
yeah, bro. The
That was nasty.
collectively,
Yeah, yeah, that was a bad game.
that was one
It's,
of the
it's a,
worst
probably
games I
one
ever
of the
seen.
worst quality basketball games I've ever seen from a Houston Rockets team,
Me too. I
like
swear
quality wise.
I could have sworn I was watching like an intermediate team or something, bro.
Not even, bro. Like, I mean, it was literally remember the like 4 missed layups back to back to back to back, till somebody got fouled.
Bro, in the passing, oh my goodness, like Josh Christopher pass was just so like, what are you doing? Eric Gordon had a couple of them
Eric
passes.
Gordon was drunk. He
Jalen
had to be.
Green, he had a few of them, like a lot of passes like that, bro. It was just, oh man, this was a frustrating game on both sides. On both
Yeah, Eric
sides.
Gordon. He threw one of them passes to like I don't know if it was the crowd or the referee. Then he had the nerve to make a face like it wasn't his fault. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, the kid wasn't even over there. But
Yeah.
nah, it was a nasty game. It was a nasty game. The first quarter was kind of exciting. Jalen came out good, but one thing I'm gonna give y'all a little tip. Well, you know the Rockets gonna lose a game, but that even though it's close, whenever we're coming out shooting like 70% from three or 90%
Oh yeah.
from two, and the other team is only down by like 1 or 2 points, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose because the only reason we up is because we're shooting like ungodly, just efficiently. Soon as that drop, we out of there. So that's my little tip. If y'all bet or do whatever to know when the game's about to. I'm looking. I'm like, damn, we shooting 77% from the floor, and we only up 3 points. I'm like, yeah, this gonna be a L.
We can't play no better than where we are right now. So
That's it. You slip up one little blip in your offensive game, and all it takes is one rotation move, and then it's the team already go up. The other team go up 10 because they gonna keep doing what they do. We just go dead cold.
facts. I'm a casual. What's happening? I'm a casual. He says I think Silas firing gonna be messy. I think he gonna do a John Wall interview like John Wall did, bro, and we're gonna come to find out probably half of this wasn't even Silas. More than half of this probably wasn't even Silas, bro. It's some ugly things going behind closed doors and within our organization that's real concerning. When you got national people coming out and just saying we're a clown show and this and that, bro, people usually have a little respect for your organization. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they
Yep.
usually don't just call people clowns just to call them clowns. Like that's not clickbait that they're saying that we're really clown shows because it's when there's smoke there's fire, bro.
Yeah, I mean that clown show comment is crazy because you got to understand when national media people talk and they go out on a limb and basically insult an organization. It takes a lot because basically you're burning bridges. So for that to come out and people to criticize the team, it's like there's a signal out that is open season. So
Facts.
that's what I'm gonna say. Like it's open season. I feel like there's a passive war of words and stuff going on between Silas and the front office, and the front office is AKA the media. Anytime you see one of these random stories come out and blah blah blah, the Houston Rockets local media and the reporters, most of them are decent. A lot of them are trash. These dudes are fanboys. A lot of them just value their access to the games more than the actual job that they're supposed to be doing. And they are just basically mouthpieces for the organization. A lot of them are, not all of them. And I don't respect that. As somebody that's, like I said, I value what the journalist role in sports is. And know me and Space is like a historian. And we've, when we first started talking, we chopped it about, random stuff like World War II. So I know he knows what I'm talking about. There's a certain ethic that come with journalism, even in the history of sports, that there's a balance there between the reporters, and it's just like in politics, the reporters, the teams, the fans.
Mm-hmm.
and their jobs are to not be cozy with the teams, but to get answers, and wherever that may go, it may be good or bad. And there were journalists criticizing John Wall for his saying, "Oh, he's lying. He was here. He was there." My question is, where the hell were you when this was happening in real time? Why is it that you weren't finding this out? Why didn't anybody go talk to John Wall from Houston?
Right.
Y'all didn't think it was weird? I remember, like, remember Space and all the spaces on Twitter. We used to say, "Why is nobody
Why nobody
asking
asking
players
John
John Wall?"
Wall? Yeah.
Like, it was just weird. And now everybody has an opinion on it, but your ass should have been doing your job in real time. And we gonna wait till 2 years for every story to come out. Then everybody drops their think piece about what was happening 2 years ago when you could have done it in real time. It's no ethics in it. It's really it's crazy.
What happened to breaking the story? You know, you wanted to be the one to break the story. You didn't want to be the one that's getting spoon fed the same, story from everybody. So you wanted to be the one to break the story, and it seemed like they do no. It's like lazy journalism, bro. It's really lazy
It's
journalism.
access, bro. People don't want to lose their access to the team, and it's standard a lot of times in small markets like OKC and Indiana. That's how it is. Like, you're at the mercy of the teams because they're the only show in town. But in the bigger markets, that's usually not how it is because it's expected. Like, this is the relationship that was set, decades ago, with the Celtics or whatever, the Patriots or whatever, Lakers, whatever team you want to pick. There's historical newspapers like the Boston, I think it's the Boston Globe or Herald, or the New York Times or the LA Times or whatever. These historic press companies that have a standard of journalism. So when their guys go in there, you can't just poo poo them because they have millions of viewers and listeners.
Right.
And I think here we have all these like small time writers, and they just don't have the cachet to be able to like make those type of questions. And it's sad, you know what I mean? They don't have the cachet, and the ones that do, they don't. Like, who writes? What's his name that writes for the Houston Chronicle?
Fagan.
Fagan.
Yeah, Fagan, ain't it?
Bro, sleep, man. He sleep on the job.
Mm-hmm.
Letting Bleacher Report break all your stories. You letting all these some guy in San Francisco write your story for you about your players. I'd be embarrassed.
Facts. Facts. Let me get to it. Tim Dunn, what's happening? He said silence for some Jolly Ranchers. Your average YouTube friend, he says in some other leagues you finish last, your team is demoted to one lesser league. Yeah, that's that soccer club stuff. If we'll be in the G League by now. We'll be in the G League. Now we'll be in the college ranks by now. From 2020 if we was getting demoted. Dan Deach, what's happening? He says a backup mascot for Silas. They want anything for Silas, huh? Let me get him down. Let's see. Bone 7. He says in 2016, after McHale was fired, he was on NBA TV TNT with the TNT crew, and after he was fired and explained why he was fired. Okay, I hear you. I guess I missed a comment. I guess that was a response to somebody. T, what's good, T? T in the building. Let me see. Okay, he says there's no KPJ and Sengun in the offensive hub. This should have fixed everything. What happened? You want to take this, Frank?
What did he say?
He say since there's no KP and Sengun is the offensive hub. This should have fixed everything, right? So what happened?
As far as he's saying, because Sengun is playing and we didn't win.
Yeah, he's saying basically he's telling the Sengun lovers like how Sengun lovers
Bro,
how
come
that
on, bro. You watch these Rockets, like Sengun ain't gonna. He's not gonna fix the team, bro. This is stuff he damn near just turned 20. That's the best thing you got going, brother. If you're a Rockets fan, that's the best player you got. That's valuable to the league. He's the most valuable prospect on the Rockets right now to the NBA. Maybe not to the fan base, but if you ask teams and GMs who they want, they don't want Jalen Green. Ain't nobody want Jalen Green. Nobody want Jabari right now. Sengun is the best prospect the Rockets have, and whether the Rockets trade him and get something for him, or that he develops and becomes better, right now that's one of the silver linings that you got going on. So you can hate on the defense all you want, but we so far removed from being even a functional roster that stuff, that argument doesn't even make sense to me, bro. Like
Well,
people talking about in the playoffs and all, bro. In the playoffs, we just did y'all watch the game today?
bro, we would have lost by 30 if Shangoon.
Boy,
We
T
probably
gonna
would
get
have lost
off
by
his slander.
30.
I ain't mad at bro. You know,
I told you this. I told you T and Judah, they gonna stick to their guns. If anything, I
Judah been
respect you.
chilling.
Nah, Judah
Judah been
haven't.
chilling.
No, go look at our
Yeah,
recent
oh,
pod.
okay, maybe I seen he had a tame comment on one of the videos
Now go look
that
at
made
our
sense.
recent pod. Now one of them
Oh,
made sense,
okay.
but
I ain't look at.
matter of fact, he was responding to another somebody else.
Oh,
It's like
okay,
one of those
okay.
in those replies. One his
Oh, I
actual
don't be reading the
comment.
replies. They get
Yeah,
nasty on the replies.
yeah, they going back and forth. I can't remember. He was one of the Turkish guys, and Judah was just
Oh yeah, okay,
he was
okay.
going
That's
out.
all. Enough said. I already know where that
You
going.
know, it was Turkish guy against Judah. So you know,
We
it
know
was
where that's
they
going.
was at an impasse, bro. They in that one thread they had like 50 comments in that one
Oh
after that one
Lord, yeah, I
thing.
already know where that went. Judah
Yeah,
be out there writing them books, boy. But yeah,
bro.
bro,
He must be typing on a laptop or something. The way
gotta be.
he can't
Can't
be
be no
Twitter
phone.
fingers.
Can't be.
Oh man, but I rock with Judah and T, man. Y'all just they hard on they dug in. When they dug in, bro. No matter of information gonna move them boys off of their stance. I hear you. James Hetz says Dan Deach, who is not a liability on defense's Rocket team. Tell one name. Yeah, they all pretty much a liability, bro. No lie. Shane Williams says not a fan of Knicks. Every time I watch him play, he turns the ball over or bricks a three. Man, I'll be glad if I never see Knicks on my basketball court again. Truthfully. Let's see. Dan D says the Rockets are one of the worst three-point shooter teams, yet they launch 30 a game. Yeah, I mean that's the name of the game. It's because they know it. Because if you look at the opposite team, they pack the paint because they know all we do is drive. You remember Frank? I think we had Josh Christopher, Eric Gordon, Jay Sean Tate, Tari Eason, and somebody else, and all they do, and KJ Martin. That was like the all drive team. Could nobody really shoot? They was just driving, and they wasn't getting nowhere quick. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when we went on that
Yeah.
early third quarter to where we couldn't score. Like I mean, kind of middle third quarter where we just couldn't score, get off of like 7 points in that quarter.
Yeah, that was. I mean, yeah, I'm not even sure what Silas could have done. Honestly, I'm looking at the team without Kevin Porter because we're just so poorly. I'm not sure why. What's the name? Was Tata not? Is he back in the G League?
Nah, he was on the bench.
Because yeah, see, that's crazy. Not sure what Coach Silas is doing, bro. I don't know. I don't think that's a. I'm not sure that's not. If Stone told him to do that and he did that and lost this game, then he deserves to get fired. I mean, at some point as a man, you got to be able to stand on your own, bro, and just say, "Hey, let me do my job." They're gonna fire him. Let him go out on his own. If he is going out on his own, and this is how he's doing it, then I don't know what to tell you.
Bro
But
don't need to
yeah,
be
that was a
coaching.
nasty lineup. The worst part is the Hornets had pretty much the same damn lineups with all them damn 6'11" wings
Yeah,
out there, and they were still cooking us. So it's crazy.
yeah. If this really Silas's lineups, then I am totally for getting rid of Silas. I just think this can't be this man lineups, regular lineups, bro, because they make no sense. Like they literally makes no sense, bro. Like a high school coach can put together a lineup better than this. Like I don't know. Kenny S. Shangoon been playing great, but no wins. Okay. So you another Shangoon? You don't like Shangoon either, Kenny? Let me know. Bone 7 says it was 11 games until the 15-16 season, and Rockets got tons of backlash for it. Oh, when we got rid of Mikal, yeah, we got rid of Mikal kind of quick, but that's because we had a legit superstar in the making named James Harden that he really wasn't vibing with him. So yeah, we did everything to please James Harden, bro. Everything. That was part of our problem. Shane Williams. Shane Williams says, I feel we need to run the ball through Shangoon more, and then Jalen Green and KPJ also gets an actual point guard. Yeah, I mean that's what everybody's been hollering about. That's what everybody's been hollering about, bro.
Yeah, aside from this game, I think I missed the Lakers post game live that you did. If it's not clear and apparent what Alp can do, I mean, I think anybody that's doubting that just doesn't know ball. I'm gonna call y'all out. This is the chop shop. This ain't, you know what I mean? I always say this ain't locked on Rockets. I will argue with y'all in the comments. So it was a dude that came on the comments talking about why are you asking for subscriptions at the end of your video? I just don't thank you for watching, bro. You don't waited. That was a 30-minute video. So you damn sure watched
You
it all the way to the 30-minute mark
what?
to know that I was asking for subscriptions. But anyways, people think like we like some Disney company. We're not Disney, fellas. So my point is that what you saw in that Lakers game is something real. You know what I mean? It's real. It's been proven out over time. As far as, like I said, the defensive issues are still going to be there. But honestly, the hardest thing to get in this league is an offensive engine. There's not a lot of guys that are one pieces you could just throw on and you just instantly have a system. You're talking about James Harden and Steph and Embiid type guys. You're talking about these guys that you could just say, okay, give them the ball and then put guys around them, and you have an identity right then and there. That's something valuable. And I think the Rockets, I mean, the cat's out the bag on Shangoon. They've been trying to suppress this dude the whole time. It's coming, with the way things are coming out, they don't, there was some issues. They're not super high on them for whatever reasons, as they were some of the guards and stuff like that. But it's at the point now that he's, like I said, in the NBA. Y'all got to go listen to these podcasts and all these articles. He is the best prospect that the NBA sees on our team. We may not agree. Maybe Space likes Jabari. Maybe I like Jalen. Maybe Judah like KPJ. I don't know who people like. But in the general consensus of the fan base, front offices, other teams, players, Shangoon is our best player. So y'all could do with that what you want. If it makes you mad, hell, join the club, bro. We 12 in it with this losing streak.
Well,
just add that to the policy.
All you really got to do is just ask. Ask other fans of things like, who would you take off of the Rocket squad right now? And I bet you more than 3/4 of them would probably say Shangoon right now.
Anthony Edwards said the Timberwolves had to game plan for him. They didn't say that about Jalen Green. He said they had to game plan for him because they know you cut the head off that snake, we done for. When he's not on the court, our offense is trash. So you take him out, it's an easy win for you. So just think about it.
You know why they don't game plan for Jalen Green? Because they know just give him enough time, he's gonna mess up. Now, Shangoon in the post is efficient. They know, oh no, we can't let him get this every time because he gonna kill us with this little whoop de whoop over the head hook, little baby hook, and it's killing. It really is, and teams are really starting to having to adjust for that. And I haven't seen too many doubles on Jalen or doubles on KPJ or something like that. But so who really they are scouting for.
They trapped Jalen today, and I think he did a good job with the traps. A lot of last year he would have struggled there because I know Toronto tried to do it, and to me it's smart because you only have two guys on the court that could score, him and Shangoon, and they were trapping both of them.
But he struggled on the non-trap stuff.
Yeah, he did. He struggled in isolation. Jalen sucks in ISO.
It's crazy with his speed and stuff. Like it seemed like isolation should be his game.
He ain't got no bags.
He don't have no counters.
It's nothing. He's just gonna jack up a three.
Yeah, he have no counters, bro.
No footwork. He ain't got no post game. He ain't got no face up. He ain't got that triple threat. He has no swag with his bat. It's either full speed downhill to the basket or a shot coming off a screen, and it could be in the mid range, things like that. But as far as an all around game where he could go to different spots, like if you go watch Paolo Banchero, that dude got game, bro. He got a bag. Paolo got a bag. If you watch, I mean, obviously we know about the Devin Bookers of the world, the Kyries and whatnot. Hell, even Russ can play the glass a little bit. Um, John Morant, you got to have multiple aspects, especially for a smaller guard. He needs to add that floater there. His mid range needs to be automatic. He needs to go to it more. And if he can't break guys off the dribble with his handles, he just got to take better shots. He takes a lot of like bad shots. Like there was like 2 minutes left in the game. I think it was around like a minute 50. And he just walked up into a three and just jacked it up. I was like, bro, what are you doing?
And missed
Like
it badly.
bad. I'm like, and like walked into it like it was a fast break.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just like, come on, man.
Like I ain't gonna even lie. This was like the most unimpressed 40-point game I've seen. Like I wasn't impressed with his game except early in the first half. I was impressed with that first 25, but after the second half, I mean first half, I wasn't really impressed with it. I was just like, he's doing this, but he's doing nothing on the defensive end. Man, I hate watching us defensively, bro. I get mad, bro. Like, because truthfully, like, even in football, I was more of a defensive dude. I played more defense, you know what I'm saying? So it gets under my skin to not be physical, to not bring that effort, to not even try. Like, bro, if you know the personnel of the opposite team, you can kind of understand what play they're about to run just from the set that they're in. It's like they have no clue what IQ of what's coming next off of just looking at the set. Like in football, you gotta identify the line of scrimmage. You gotta identify how many people on there. You gotta identify how many people on the back line. How many do they have any running backs? It's so much stuff you gotta be aware about, and to keep track of five guys, that don't seem like that should be too hard for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they gonna do the little whoop de whoops and all that, but you got scheme for that as well. It's like they don't practice, they don't even look at the scouting report. They steady go under every screen. Don't matter who we playing, they going under every screen, and it's just giving up a highway to the goal. And our drop coverage, we need to get out of that. We just need to scrap the drop coverage all the way.
Yep. I mean, they got to play, man, because if that's the thing with Shangun, you're gonna have to play the drop. Even with Bruno can't switch. You don't have one of those guys. It's not actually the drop is probably the most common defense in the NBA. There's a few teams that can switch, like Boston. Boston plays the drop. That's how they got beat by the Warriors
Mm-hmm.
with Al Horford getting cooked by Steph, trying to be dropping. How do you drop on Steph the whole damn finals? It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. But um, yeah, man, it's the drop is the difference is those teams they have good perimeter defenders, guys that fight over screens, guys that are nowhere to be, guys know how to help. I think Calvin Murphy, no Mario Ellie after the game was pointed it out. He said it like 5 times. Where's the help defense? That is the thing. And to me, once again, when people complain about certain things about our defense, and most of the time people show their lack of basketball knowledge by saying certain things. Like if you're playing a drop coverage, that's literally a team defense, and there's concepts within that drop coverage that determine what's supposed to happen. It's not on any one person. It's like if X happens, then Y needs to happen. If A happens, B. If B happens, go to C. That's the defense. It
But
tells you what to do.
yeah, but the thing is, I'm not upset. Okay, let me rephrase it. If they gonna run a drop, they gotta run it right, correctly. They're steady in it and they're doing it the wrong way. Like if they're setting a high screen and roll at the top of the 3-point line and you in a drop, there's no reason for you to be all the way back behind the free throw
Yeah, I
line.
mean they stuff crazy.
You gotta
Or they
step
helping
up.
off a shooter.
Yeah, you got to
They
step
help off
up.
a shooter.
Yeah, and you got to
It's
sit in
crazy.
that role, man. Like that role, man, ain't gonna have nowhere to go because your weak side help is right there. So there's no reason to play that drop coverage that deep, that low. You know what I'm saying? Because your role man ain't gonna have nowhere to go if your help is in the right spot. But they don't
That's
trust
coaching,
each
bro.
other. They don't trust each other. Seem like, or yeah, or maybe they not getting taught. But it's something's got to give, bro. The
It's the
defense
coaching. That's
the
coaching.
defense the defense is just terrible. Like I can halfway get used to, okay, we have a quarter where we shoot bad and we that happens, highs and lows, but the continuously non-effort on defense, it kills us. It kills you every time, no matter what. No matter what. Let's
Yep.
see where I was at. I was at my boy Shane Williams. Oh, I can't even find a spot. All right, I'm gonna just pick and go. Here we go. Let's see. I'm the reality says it's just annoying to hear about Sengun defensive woes when nobody plays defense. That's a good point. Good point because nobody plays defense. Let's see. Kenny says don't pay that no mind when you need a bucket. You're not depending on Shangoon. Who you depending on? Who you depending on? Can we consistently say Jalen is a bucket? I mean, last year he was, but I can't just say Jalen is that bucket dude. That he don't even have that confidence no more. So
Yeah, I would if honestly in a close if KPJ was healthy, he'd be my closer as far as like because I know he can score in isolation. But he's not my system. I think the Rockets have him as a system. That's the issue. And for T and whoever else is Shangun is the system. Then you have guys that could do other stuff. You can walk and chew bubble gum, guys. Okay, we're all adults. I would have KPJ like if he's with this current team, KPJ like close last minute. I'm gonna give it to the guy that can score, pass, and shoot. Duh. But to run a 48-minute game, I don't want a guy that's just gonna isolate all game. Give it to my best playmaker and let him cook. And then once we get to those spots where it's like the defense is taking all that away, then you give it to those guys. It's just, I mean, come on, we got to think like, use our minds to just look at the game as a whole. So, yeah, I mean, it's once like space, bro. I really don't know what we have in anybody. Even Kevin Porter, hell, he could be a superstar. If he was on San Antonio Spurs, maybe he'd be an all-star. I don't know. If he was in another team that the coach could give him all the tough love and all the stuff Silas do, but also hold him accountable on the court and bring the best out of him. We don't know what his best is. We don't know what Jalen's best is or Jabari's because apparently like everything is supposed to be under tanking. We're waiting for Wemby to come in and be this great GM, and Wemby's going to coach us to a championship, and he's going to fix all the media stuff. And Wemby's going to be our PR director, and Wemby's going to fix all the relationships with the players, and he's going to help Jalen develop a handle and help Jalen play defense. And Wemby's going to help Shangoon and his defense and help Kevin Porter be able to make plays. And Wemby's going to do all this magical stuff. And then Wemby, when he's done doing all that, he's gonna pick up the phone and make deals with other GMs.
he gonna just save the
Let's say
franchise.
the world, man. He gonna make Tillman pay the tax when the time comes. He gonna do it. Hell, he might be out there scalping tickets, man. Wemby gonna be selling tickets for the Rockets.
Yeah, bro. I was just trying to let him know if you bring a good product, one of the best products into a hostile environment like this, it's just gonna more than likely ruin that product. So I don't want nobody over here with the condition that we're in right now, bro. That's another number one pick that people gonna laugh at us about because we failed them. A number one pick, it's already bad. We wasting a number two and a number three pick, but then we gonna get a number one pick and waste him too. Nah, man. Nah.
The NBA should sanction us if we did that, bro. If we somehow like let's say we get a number one pick and we're still like a tanking team the year after next, they should just I don't know, they should probably sanction Tillman Fertitta or make him sell the team.
Yeah.
Because that'll be literally you be touching on rare air in the NBA. Like ain't no team been the worst team. Now we going on 3 years. Ain't no team been ever. We about to break that record, but if we take it to 4 years in a row, man, that's like we be like the Bulls of losing.
Boy, we been in hell. Then that'll be. I really would think about postponing the chop shop till we get something better.
Yeah, bro. We gonna be doing. Me and Space gonna be doing.
We're gonna be doing
or,
something NBA. We're gonna do the whole NBA. We're gonna just have to open it up.
Man, y'all gonna see Steph Curry banners and stuff on our page.
When y'all start saying, why did the Lakers lose? Like you gonna know then. Like you gonna know. Is Giannis the best in the league? Yeah, I mean, because we could easily do that type of stuff and get clicks all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like But we diehard Rockets fans, sticking it out with these Rockets. But bro, we ain't gonna. I ain't fit to put myself through this mental anguish too much long, bro. I'm not.
Hey, Sigmig said if the Rockets get Wemby and waste him, they need to be investigated by the FBI. Yeah,
For real.
I'm gonna need the White House. Like we need a
Somebody. We
Congress. Goddamn, I
we
need Tillman to sit in front of Congress and explain what happened.
for real. We gonna need one of those undisclosed release documents that's top secret
Classified.
documents, declassified documents. We gonna need one of them, something like that.
Justice Department, we gonna need all of them, bro.
Or the JFK investigation type, the magic bullet, who killed JFK type investigation. I want a book about 10 inches thick, 500 pages. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. We about to wrap it up in a minute, fellas. Y'all been straight with us tonight. Even though we losing, y'all still the best out there, Chop Shop. Hit the links in the description if you haven't already for the membership package. And hit the links in the description to go to our merch store and check out the merch that we have in the merch store. So appreciate y'all in advance for that. You can sign right up and you can get a custom badge by your name like all the guys in the chat. And we have custom emoji straight for the Chop Shop. So hit the links in the description and appreciate y'all. Appreciate it. Let's see. I'm the reality. Says the whole team out there acting like that slap block. Like what? Oh, they slap boxing on defense. Oh man. Okay. Money Flow. What's happening, Money Flow? Appreciate you for joining us, man. You almost missed us, my man. You almost missed us. Here we go. Dan D says Shane Williams. What is so great about KPJ? Oh man, we got the KPJ and the Shangoon squads going at it in the chat. Shane Williams says Kenny, I actually would rather say begun with the ball for a quick bucket than KPJ. Okay. Yeah, they going at it. And they going at it. Let's see. James Head says Jalen needs to be consistent for sure. It's not like me and Frank always say, his offense, we're not really too much worried about his offense. It's really his defensive lack of awareness and lack of effort that he gives on defense. And he totally falls asleep on defense, ball watching. And it just put the whole team in compromised positions just because he didn't keep up with his man. He doing like dumb rookie mistakes on defense. Let's see. Arshawn Marsh says facts. Oh, Ghost facts 1,000%. Them boys Green and KPJ be shooting themselves. Okay. T say they only done it once since but he's not a steady drop of water. So you think Shangoon just put up 33 on what? What was it, Frank? 13 or 15 shooting,
Yeah, it
16
was from
rebounds.
100% from three, 15 rebounds, 7 assists. Probably the best stat line cumulatively than anybody Rafael Stone has ever drafted has put up. And the first time he got to play a lot of high minutes, and they actually went through him. T's argument is flawed because obviously we see what happens with Shangoon. He doesn't get to play. He gets pulled from the games just so somebody can come in and suck and be worse than him on defense and offense. So yeah, I mean, if Shangoon was averaging 35 minutes a game like Jalen is for 2 years, and he only had one 30-point game, you'd have a point, bro. But he's not, and we're starting to see him getting more consistent playing time. I'm not saying he's going to be better than Jalen. Hell, I'm not even saying if he is better than Jalen. What I'm saying is to the NBA, to players, coaches, to the pundits, to fans, to damn writers, Shangoon is the most valuable prospect on the Rockets right now. Whether you like it or not, that's what it is, bro. Like anybody that's tapped in to like the NBA world, it knows that. I mean, he's a fan favorite for a lot of fan bases for some reason, even before this game. The fact that he did that on a national TV game, on a holiday, where we were the only game playing at the time against the LA Lakers, one of the most famed franchises, against LeBron James, the greatest player ever. It was just a match made in heaven. The dude's stocks just went up like crazy. If Jalen dropped 40 against the Lakers, maybe he would also moved up in that. But Shangun just added to his folklore with that. And like I said, if you know any NBA writers, podcasters, they all talk about him. He's the guy.
For sure. Timothy says I recorded the game, but I guess I shouldn't watch it, huh? Huge Rockets fan from Vegas. Appreciate you for joining us from Vegas, Timothy. I mean, just cut it off after halftime. You good? Cut it off after halftime, bro.
Yeah, bro. Stop the count at like the halftime mark. Just shut it off and go to
Because
bed,
I
bro.
think we had what a 2 point lead at halftime, bro.
Yeah, it
Like,
was like two or three. Everything looked good. It was like, okay, okay, okay. And they looked dead.
no,
The
I
Hornets
think
looked
we
like
had a
they didn't
six.
even want to win this game, bro. I feel like they was like, damn, these dudes really about to let us win. All right.
Yeah, yeah. We just gave it to them. You know how people
Gave
like in the cartoons when they be having like the stick and they be like, "You take it, no, you take it, no, you take it, no, you take it," and then somebody just end up with it at the end. That's just how it was, cause they didn't want to get it, and but we gave it to them, bro. We gave it to them. Lee Denise, what's happening? Lee Dennis, I guess. Lee Dennis. He said we finally could discuss defensive issues. I mean, that's all year long. We've been having defensive issues since PJ Tucker left.
I mean, yeah, I think we've been the worst defense going on 3 years in a row now. So, yeah,
Yeah, for real. Let's see. Kenny S says same story all year, Tim. That's facts. Dan D says T Green and KBJ have made every opposing backcourt look good this season, and they near the bottom in assist to turnover ratio. Oh yeah, you want to take that one, Frank?
yeah. I mean, our backcourt is probably the worst in the NBA. Literally, like across multiple metrics. Defensively, I'm curious to see. I haven't looked at this. What the average score of the backcourts are from opposing teams. We may have the worst perimeter defense by far in the NBA. And I think my thing on like Shengun's defense is that he's not good enough on defense to be a center for a team that has as bad of defenders that we have. What I mean is that the reason Shengun is terrible on defense on the Rockets is because he can't clean up the mistakes of worse people around him on defense. So it's just to me, it's multiplying how bad our defense is with the two matches. You got Jalen, KBJ, like guys like Garrison Matthews. I mean, Garrison Matthews is just so horrible today, but you have those guys on the perimeter. Then you got a center that's, even though he's decent, but in order for the defense to look competent with a big, they have to be damn near prime Dwight Howard. And you see when Bruno gets in, we get cooked. And Bruno's a worse defender than Shengun. Christian Wood was severely cooked, and he's damn near 30 years old. We haven't had anybody. There's nobody that we've put in that you could name, that anybody can name, that made our defense any better at all. So any argument for any player is just wrong. And to me, my thing is like, okay, we all suck on defense. Okay, at least give me some offense. That's where I'm at. Like, give me at least let me look like a functional offense, and we'll go from there. If we can run plays and move the ball and do stuff like that.
Yeah, like I told him on the last stream. Now, I'm not saying running through Shangun is gonna win us a championship. I'm not saying that we gotta continuously running through Shangun even moving forward next year. But presently, right now, as constructed, we only look good running through Shangun. So that's pretty much the only valuable option. Yeah, we have our spurts when KPJ running it, but it's not more consistent than what Shangun looked like running it. So that's pretty much our only semblance of a real identity is when we get it through Shangun, because the guards are so inconsistent, and I won't say they just have a low IQ, but it's not clicking with them right now. It clicks with Shangun, so we will be kind of dumb not to run it through Shangun, because that's the only way we look like a competent NBA team. Here we go. T says they're super high on Victor Wembanyama, not alperen Sengun. Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about Victor if we get him. I'm tired of talking about him because he's like that mystery surprise in the bottom of a cereal box or something that you don't know if you're gonna get or not. You
Yeah,
know
that
what I'm saying?
lotto ticket.
Yeah, they kind of like cheaply made. You might break. Oh man, let me go. Let me go. I'm a casual. Says Rockets should throw a little bag at Draymond this offseason. He'll help it out with that a lot. I mean, we have mentioned that before, Frank, and I know you. I'm not totally against getting Draymond over here if he's gonna help our guys. At least it's still a culture. That's the at least Draymond can do is bring over some accountability from a player standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Not just the coaches, because I bet you Steve Kerr pretty much ain't got to say too much to them guys. Draymond gonna get them guys rolling.
I would love Draymond. Anybody that's a high character player, I think we just need something. I'm not sure what vet be of that of his level of caliber would be willing to sit through what Eric Gordon is sitting through. Because, like I said, guys talk, so you just wonder what EG is saying to other players about what's going on in Houston. That's what people, like I said, people. The NBA is a small world, and to me, it's no coincidence that when you see former players or former teammates of players on our team play us and they talk about us like in a podcast the next day, you got to imagine that maybe Austin and Eric probably chopped it up after the game when we played the Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably dropped some like, bro, these kids, they wilding, bro, like da 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 da. And
Yeah.
all of a sudden, Austin Rivers all of a sudden randomly saying what he's saying. So you got to think about it like that. These dudes word get around, man. Kosala call people, man. Hey, what up? Whoever. Yeah, bro, it's tough over here. They got me. People checking on him. He got friends in the league, man. There's dudes he's coached with. It's a small world. So whatever is happening, you got to factor that into free agency, into trades, into coaching hires. All of this stuff is not just Wemby. Like people, that's why I don't know how to beat this into people's heads. You're dealing with human beings, and it's like you finding out that some job is they beating their employees or they treating them bad, but they waiting for like a settlement to come in. So once the settlement come in, it might or might not, but the case is going on. If it come in, they're gonna upgrade everything. The TV's gonna be in there. You're gonna have a 1 hour break. But right now they beating on their employees. You ain't getting paid enough. And I'm looking like, hell no, I ain't about to go work over there. What if it's trash? So
Straight up.
you know what I mean? Like you just gotta think about it like that. It's human beings, bro. Like they talk. Nobody wants to come to this. Nobody wanted to go to Charlotte when they were trash. And nobody still wants to go there. People didn't want to go. The only way you can turn this around is through a culture reset where you got to infuse it from top to bottom. The Phoenix Suns, I pointed out earlier when we started about Devin Booker, the 5 years in the wilderness with all the random coaches and GMs they had. Once they found James Jones, brought him in, basketball ex-player, a serious dude, brought him in. He brought in Monty and Chris Paul. You can see, once again, 3 levels of accountability fixed like that. And from then on, they had a 36 win season, finals. So that's why when they say replace Silas, all right, you throwing a little band-aid on something, but if the way this rot looks like it's rotting at the court. So we just gonna have to ride it out. We're gonna have to ride it out and see what the next couple of years look like.
Facts. Omni Reality says I felt like at halftime Stone called Silas from his island and warned him about winning the game. Yeah, it seemed like, bro. It seemed like they went in and hit the vape at halftime or something and just came out sluggish.
What's the debate?
They hit the vape or something, the CBD or or something they hit, bro, because they came out with no energy, like they wasn't winning. Like I don't know. Bodies, what's good? Bodies of wound. He says, but offense starts from defense. You cannot let it go. That's facts. Defense leads to offense, bro. Let's see. Kenny S says I can imagine KPJ chopping and screwing Sengun in practice like he did Vucevic. Here we go. T says Sengun is the system, but we need to get rid of them because we've never been this bad. We need to get rid of Sengun. So you blaming all this on Sengun, T? Are you being real? Are you trolling us now, T? Are you trolling us? Because you can't say this all Sengun. He is the system, but we need to get rid of him because we've never been this bad. Nah, you don't get rid of the system then, T. You build around the system, bro. What's happening? Shane Williams says, Dan Deach, I haven't seen this much hype on a prospect since maybe Zion, and if not since LeBron. I think he's more hyped than Zion. I think he's more hyped than Zion. When you agree, Frank?
Yeah, definitely Wemby is I mean, people comparing him to Kareem and all this stuff. I hope he's good, brother, because I'll be telling people these kids still got to play in the NBA, and he's gonna come in with all the hype, and he's playing against whatever competition he is right now. He still got to play in the NBA, man, and he got to hold up in the NBA, and he's gonna get hit and banged and bruised, and he got to be able to go against the bodies of the LeBrons and whatnot, and the guys he got to deal with. Teams are going to pick on him because he's still a big at the end of the day. So, I just people understand that Wemby is not a instant fix it. He is a role or a piece that you build around, but you still have to do the building. So like there's a difference between guys like LeBron and like Wemby because LeBron is like a Luca, a ball handler. Those guys are easy to you could throw literally anything around them and they'll maximize it. Wemby is not one of those. He is a guy you're gonna have to tailor make a team that fits his need and style, and that takes skill and competence and understanding. So if you can't get the little stuff right, then I don't know. That's why I agree with Space when you say Wemby won't fix the Rockets' issues. They got bigger issues that Wemby can't fix. I would love to get Wemby because once you get a Wemby, though, the good thing is that at the end of the day, you could fire everybody in the franchise. You still got Wemby. So if Stone and them are just dumb and they don't know how to you can clean house. Hell, Tillman could sell the team. You still have Wemby on your team. You with that, you could always start with a centerpiece. That'll bring a coach. That may bring some players to come in. So yeah, we definitely hope we get Wemby. We hope, but if we don't get him, then I think it's gonna get rough.
Facts. Cam says Draymond not gonna want to come here. Unfortunately, I mean Draymond already said the writing's on the wall in Golden State. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe he try to go ring hunting again. And I don't know. I don't know how much beneficial it
Nah,
would be
dude probably
for.
going to the Lakers. Maybe I think he's been flirting with LeBron for like years
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
I'm saying he probably go over there. I don't know what that's gonna. He'd be better than Russ if he
yeah.
went there as far as that role of that like that second ball handler when LeBron is
Bron
in there.
sitting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Hatis says Shangun is a visa to travel around the European countries. Okay. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna let that slide. Merc One says Draymond would probably punch half the locker room in the practice. I think half our locker room need punching, bro. That's our problem. No accountability. Half the locker room needs punching. Let's see. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down because it's 12 o'clock and we gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up in a minute. Let me get the last few out of here. Let me see. See who I ain't hollered at in a minute. Uh okay, y'all just arguing. y'all just arguing, y'all arguing amongst yourselves. Let's see. Christopher McNair. What's happening, Christopher McNair? He says Women Yama to me is 2 years away from being bowl ball. Whoa, bowl. Whoa. That's
Damn.
2 years away from being bowl ball. What do you say about that, Frank?
Nah, that's wild. That's a wild statement. I think he's. I'm not gonna say because he's a better defender than Bobo. Bobo is a bad defender. So I think Wemby, just by having similar skills, I think offensively, yeah, I mean, Bobo is probably one of the more gifted offensive bigs in the NBA. Like Bobo is nice. I think if anybody watched him play, I've seen this dude run a pick and roll as the ball handler. He can pass, he can run, he can dribble, he has handles, he has a pull up game, he can shoot the spot up threes. He just sucks on defense. But Wemby's actually projecting to be a decent defender. So I don't think he's as offensively polished as Bobo is coming into the NBA. And dudes will always, and we were arguing about this earlier today about the difference between some of these semi-professional leagues and the NBA. If you want to look at it, go look at Daisha Nix's stat in the G League. Look at Ty Ty dropping 50 in the G League and compare how they look in the NBA. Scoot, all these guys are playing in a lower level against way lesser competition, against less sophisticated defenses. So take what you see and how they play with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? You can't just assume that Wemby's going to be doing all those one-legged step backs. They're going to clamp his ass up
Mm-hmm.
when he comes to the NBA. They're going to bruise his ribs up. Like it's so many things that these bigs have to go through. You banging down there against like grown men, bro. You seen what Deadman did to Shangoon. Like it's rough in the NBA, and then he got to do it for 82 games. Can his body hold up? So it's not going to be just sweet for him. And I think people need to temper their expectations for him. It's going to be an adjustment curve, and once he get right though, the dude's going to be a monster. Once he gets right, his body feeling, he gonna be a monster. And to him, it's just health. Because as long as he's healthy, I think he's gonna be an impactful player. I don't know to what level. I still think he's gonna need a great guard with him, just like any other big always does, or a great coach in the system that knows how to utilize him. But yeah, he's the goods, man. You don't want to miss up on that. I think we're safe in the Wemby sweepstakes. I just hope we get him because if we don't, it's gonna look real nasty for a couple of years.
Facts, facts. And with that being said, Third Coastal Lines, what's good, baby? You just joining us or you been in here just lurking? What's happening, bro? I see you, I see you. Appreciate you. Money Flow says, great takes, fellas. Y'all enjoy y'all day and praise to the Most High. Okay, shalom, shalom, brother, shalom. Let's see. Hakeem Elijah one, what's good? Why y'all popping up all at the last minute, dude? What's happening, Hakeem? He says, what do we do with KPJ in the offseason? I think we keep him. I think we keep him. Ain't no use to get. He's cheap. He's a cheap talent right now. You know, he's not. Even he could still be utilized. Maybe not keep him as our starting point guard, but he could still end up being a six man or a three or something. We can use him. We definitely can use him. We ain't that good to where we don't need KPJ. Alice Mid says, Dan Deach, I don't see the Bucks. Okay, Draymond ain't going to the Bucks. All right, fellas. All right, fellas. It's 12 o'clock. We're going to get at it, man. We're going to go ahead and let y'all have it. Let y'all get up do y'all thing, brother. So, once again, when our next game, Frank? We play the Timberwolves win Friday? I mean, when is that? Friday?
Yeah, I think it's Friday. I think we're
No,
off
Saturday. No,
Saturday. Okay. Let me
oh
look.
no,
Let me
I'm
look.
looking at today is that game was with it. No, I think it is
So
Friday.
yes,
It's
it's
Friday.
supposed to be 3 days off. So today was Wednesday. No, I think it's just Saturday
Saturday. I
anyway.
think it is Saturday.
Yeah, I think it's Saturday because they said they get 3 days off. The Timberwolves are struggling, trying to find their own right now as well. So, but I still think, I mean, I think they're a better team than us by far, and that's not even an exaggeration. They have better players. Yeah, we're playing them on Saturday at 7 p.m. Play them twice actually,
Yeah, we
on
play them
Saturday
back
and
to
then
back.
Monday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hopefully we get one of those, or we could be looking at 14. We got the Wizards coming in on Wednesday, the 25th, which is Shangoon bobblehead night. That Bradley Bill is back, so that's not good for us. So they're not like the pushover Wizards anymore. He's going to be back and probably has about 3 or 4 games under his belt by then. Then we play the Cavs. Obviously, we know they're top 3 or 4 in the East. And we got two. Well, the Pistons may be winnable if KPJ's back. Thunder, one of the top teams in the NBA. That's not gonna that you. I remember when we were doing the over under game space over under
Yeah.
pod, and we
Mm-hmm.
were marking the Thunder games. Like you, I think you said that we beat them
We'll
three
beat them
times, and I
like
put
three
three.
times. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cap, bro.
Yeah. We have beat them once though. We have beat them once
Yeah,
this year.
yeah. Yeah. Then it goes from there. I think Raptors, Thunder again, Kings, Heat, Sixers, Thunder, War. Oh my God, Blazers, Nuggets,
Yeah.
Grizzlies. It don't lighten up till damn near March, bro.
Yeah. Facts.
So we gonna
Let's
have to do some miracles. We got to do some miracles coming up. But I think that we gonna get one of these games. I just feel it.
Facts. T, I'm gonna give you some shine before we go to you. T says we won without Shangoon this year and worked better last year without him starting. Okay, T, we're gonna let you down that hill over there by yourself, brother. We're gonna let you
Yeah,
down that hill.
brother. You go to
Uh,
sleep to that, man. You that make you sleep better, bro. Go, man. God bless you, bro. Whatever y'all do to make y'all sleep better after this Rockets loss. Hell, if you want to slander Shangoon, slander. If you want to slander Dacian Nix, even though he ain't got nothing to do with tonight, go ahead and slander. You get on Jalen, just whatever. It's all open.
Facts, bro. Uh, Third Coast Line says it must be late with that take. Facts, bro. So we gonna go let that man T get some sleep. We gonna let T get some sleep. Do you want a bobblehead T? You know Shangoon bobblehead
Yeah,
night coming
T.
up.
Yeah, you better be at a Shangoon bobblehead night, bro. He gonna be out there trying to take him out of people's hands.
Yeah, we gonna get one for you and Judah. Now, man, y'all are real as like always, man. Appreciate y'all for joining us over here at the Chop Shop, man. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You know, hit the links in the description. Go to our website, go to our merch store, and sign up for the membership package. We do have exclusive videos on the channel. I'm getting sleepy myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. And we gonna see y'all Saturday at 6 o'clock for the pre-game chop up. Like always, love yourself, hug your family, love them. You never know. One day we here, next day we gone. Rockets like always. Let's go, baby. You got anything you want to say, Frank?
Nah, that's pretty much it. We'll see. We'll get back at them. Hopefully, we'll be dropping some stuff this week and weekend. If y'all got any ideas of what we could talk about, just go ahead and send them in. But
Yeah.
yeah,
What
man,
y'all
appreciate
what
that.
y'all want to watch? What y'all want to watch? What y'all want to watch? I mean, what y'all want to see us break down? Ideas right now. Shoot them in the chat. T says these guys must be bought and paid for. Who's bought and paid for, T?
That dude tripping.
T, who's bought and paid for, T?
Shangoon paying us, bro.
T, come on, T. You can't say we ain't fair over here, T.
No.
We don't be doing
I
no.
gotta, hey, I gotta go pick up my check, bro, from the Shangoon family.
Yeah, Stone need to
Send
pay
my
me
wires
mine.
check
Man,
for
T, you a
covering the
wild
team.
boy, T. You a wild boy, man. What y'all want to see? What y'all want to NFL playoffs? We ain't talking about the NFL playoffs, man. Deej,
Turkish
come on.
governor. There you go. Nah, we ain't with the Turkish governor. They putting out hits on folks. Nah, we ain't with that. But yeah, y'all let us know, man. What y'all want to? Which if y'all have content that you guys would like to see, I do have some ideas of things I want to look at. So we'll try to put something together. I may still go back and look at the Shangoon Hub game from the Lakers, and just to make T mad and make a video for that. Um, yeah, and definitely we gonna do some podcasts and talk about some of this stuff in depth with the John Wall, obviously the losing streak, uh, and if y'all want to see something funny on Twitter, Felicia Stone tweeted. What does her tweet say? Let me see. I know we keep saying we're about to get off, but let me. She put a thing that says "Okay, just checking," and she posted all the losing streaks of teams because everybody was complaining about the Rockets losing. And the team that had the longest streak on there was San Antonio Spurs with 11. And I think tonight we cracked 12. So that tweet is definitely hilarious.
Did she delete
And
that tweet? Sigga
no,
said.
it's still up. It's still up. All the code. And if you guys want to just laugh, go to her thing, click that tweet, and read the quote tweets. They are funny as hell.
They frying her.
They cooking her,
They
bro.
cooking her on both sides. All right, Dan D say Cowboys or 49ers. 49ers all the way. I can't stand the Cowboys. 49ers. Yeah, but we gonna get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, man. We gonna get up out of here. Y'all be easy, like always. Holla at the chop shop. CSG, we all we got, man. Like, I really feel like that's really a motto right now. CSG all we got, because we all we got right now. Our Rockets is in shambles. Holla at your boy Space Goes and holla at your boy Frank, man. It's from the chop shop. We gonna get with y'all, man. Peace out. Peace out.